Welcome to the project video of Material Handling System by Group M2 of EMC331 Mechatronics Year 2016. Our Group M2 consists of 5 members, which are Ashraf, Amar, Joshua, Han Chuan, and Amru. There are 2 objectives of this project. First of all, is to develop a material handling system by integrating various sensors and actuation systems using Programmable Logic Controller (PLC). The second one is to construct ladder diagram using CX Programmer to run the PLC. Introduction of components. Programmable Logic Controller. It is the core of the system. It receives information from the multiple inputs of our system and transmit the information to the outputs we have in the system to act accordingly to the inputs. Relay A, which controls the operation of the motor, and Relay B, which controls the direction of the conveyor belt. AC induction motor, which operates the conveyor belt. Ping pong balls, which are the materials in this system. DIY box, which is a box that we make with metal plate and cardboard. It will be used to collect the ping pong balls during the operations. Conveyor belt, which will transport the DIY box to collect the ping pong balls. Buttons, which are the inputs to the systems. Air control valve. It will provide pressurized air to the cylinder for its retract and extend motions. Magnetic sensor, which is one of the input of the system. It will sense the movement of the cylinders. Proximity sensor, which is one of the input of the system as well. It will detect the metal plate when it passes through. Single acting pneumatic cylinder, which is one of the output of the system. Double acting pneumatic cylinder, which is also one of the output of the system. Pneumatic directional valve. They will control and direct the pressurized air from the air control valve into the cylinder for operation. Wiring of input and output devices. There are 5 inputs of the system: switch A, switch B, magnetic sensor, left proximity sensor, and right proximity sensor. Switch A is connected to the input port of 0.00, while switch B is connected to the input port of 0.01. The magnetic sensor is connected to input port of 0.02. Left proximity sensor is connected to input port 0.03, while right proximity sensor is connected to input port 0.04. There are in total 6 outputs in the system, which are top left valve, bottom left valve, top right valve, bottom right valve, relay A, and relay B. The valves basically control whether the cylinders extends or retracts. Relay A controls the operation of the motor, while Relay B controls the direction of the conveyor belt. Explanation of ladder diagram and operations.
When the switch A 0.00 and switch B 0.01 are pressed, both the rounds which control the outputs of Relay A 100.04 and Relay B 100.05 complete their circuit and current flows. As a result, the conveyor starts to move to the right. Once the left proximity sensor 0.03 detects the metal plate on the container, the sequence 1 200.01 is activated and the output is latched. Further, sequence 1 stops the relay A100.04 and triggers the activation of top left cylinder 100.00. In short, the top left cylinder extends. Then, the activation of the top left cylinder 100.00 will start the counter 000, C000, which is used to stop the left sensor output after one input is received. Hence, the connection of counter 2, C000, is broken, but the latching still keeping the output of sequence 2, 200.02. At the same time, the timer 000, T000 is started by the activation of top left cylinder 100.00. The timer is counted for 2 seconds, then the bottom left cylinder is activated to a retracted condition which allows the first ping pong ball to drop into the container. As the bottom left cylinder 100.01 retracts, it triggers the counting of timer 001 T001. After 1 second, the timer 001 will activate sequence 2 200.02. Then the sequence 2 will break the latching of sequence 1 200.01, thus causing the top left cylinder 100.00 and bottom left cylinder 100.01 to deactivate. The top left cylinder and bottom left cylinder turn back to their initial condition.
The deactivation of sequence 1 at port 200.01 will deactivate sequence 2 at port 200.02 as well. Thus, the relay A at port 100.04 gains back its output and conveyor continue move to the right. As the right proximity sensor at port 0.04 detects the metal plate on the container, sequence 3 at port 200.03 is initiated and latches. At the same time, the top right cylinder at port 100.02 extends due to the activation of sequence 3. The conveyor is stopped due to activation of sequence 3 at port 200.03 because the connection is broken. The relay A at port 100.04 lost its output. Besides, the activation of top right cylinder at port 100.02 start the counter 1. The counter will break the connection of counter 1 after the right sensor at port 0.04 give one output to the sequence 3. In addition, the sequence 3 at port 200.03 will reset the counter 0 in order for the sequence 1 to be active later. The top right cylinder at port 100.02 will trigger timer 002 to start the counter for 2 seconds. After that, the bottom right cylinder at port 100.03 will retract to stop another ping pong ball into the container.
Timer 3 is activated at the same time and it initiates the sequence 4 at port 200.04 to operate. As the sequence 4 at port 200.04 is activated, the sequence 3 at port 200.03 will be deactivated. Thus, the top right cylinder at port 100.02 and bottom right cylinder at port 100.03 will return to their initial condition. Then, sequence 4 will immediately deactivate due to its dependency on sequence 3. At the same time, the sequence 5 at port 200.05 is initiated by the sequence 4 at port 200.04 and is latched. Sequence 5 is used to change the direction of conveyor move to the left by deactivating the relay B at port 100.05. When the container reaches the left proximity sensor at port 0.03, the sequence 1 at port 200.01 will activated again. Besides, the sequence 5 at port 200.05 will be deactivated to ensure the conveyor moves to the right after the sequence 1 and 2 have complete. The sequence 1 to 5 are looped and repeat for 4 times to collect 8 ping pong balls into the container.
After collected 7 balls, the termination criteria are fulfilled. This is done by using the magnetic sensor, which is 0.02, located on the top left cylinder, which counts its number of activation. After the extension and retraction of the top left cylinder once, the counter 002, which is C002, will minus number 1. Thus, the C002 can only be activated when the 7 ball is collected. After the 8 ball drop into the container by the bottom right cylinder, which is 100.03, the counter 003, which is C003, is activated. Finally, the C003 will break the connection to relay A, which is 100.04, thus stopping entire process.
That's all for our project video. Thank you for viewing.